that Jalen has been doing?
Yeah. No Devontae tonight, Rick, unfortunately. We miss that kid, but we move forward. He is out tonight. We'll see what tomorrow brings us. Obviously, we're going to be very cautious with him, but hopefully we get him back soon. Rick, Jalen's done extremely well. I thought he played well in the last game. He gives us that two-way ability, the length, the rebounding, his ability to stretch the floor, Rick, to knock down corner threes. He hit the wing three, to run and put pressure on the rim. So he's played with a lot of confidence. Even early in the season, as I said before, I didn't think – it's not like the kid was playing poorly and he wasn't in the lineup. It was just a matter of circumstances and numbers that I didn't get to him in the rotation. But we're going to use him tonight. I love his length. He has the ability to switch, to rebound, to guard his position. And if he continues to knock shots down, it makes him even more dangerous for us.
When you talk about Jalen, in this situation where it seems like you've had a different significant player, out for a real span of time, and it just matter of who.
Yeah.
The fact that Jalen provides some positional versatility, what value does that have in what you've sort of been dealing with lately?
Yeah, good question. I mean, he does give us great versatility because of his size and his two-way ability. I don't feel like we're at a disadvantage on either side of the ball because of his length, his ability to rebound both sides of the ball. He's got high IQ, Rick. I mean, that's the one thing that Jalen has surprised me, that his ability to pick concepts up on the fly, just coming out of the G League. And he's been in our program, so he knows it. But to pick things up as quickly as he does is extremely valuable to us. But more than anything, like you said, his versatility to play the wing positions and even the power forward position, if you still want to call it that, is extremely important for our roster, and especially in a year like this when you never know who's going to be out night to night.
Thanks.
Yes.
Sam Perley.
Hey, JB, hope you're doing well. Playing Utah a few weeks ago, I think the three-point shooting was kind of the difference maker. When you look back on that game, the Utah's three-point situation, when you look back on that game, how much of it was just them being an elite shooting team? How much of it was correctable stuff on your end as you prepare to go into this game tonight?
Yeah, it was both. It was a little bit of both. Obviously, there were some breakdowns on our end that we got to be better tonight. Obviously, they're going to make shots. They make threes every single night, no matter who's defending them. Now, we want to limit – there's certain ones we want to limit tonight. And more than anything, conceptually, we want every three they shoot tonight to be contested. So no wide open threes for them tonight. They're going to knock those down. So we got to be better in our schemes, better in our effort. We'll tweak a little bit of our scheme tonight, nothing drastic, but we'll have some different coverages to try to stay home a little bit more with their shooters. But they make it tough on you. They move the ball, they share the ball as well as anybody. So yeah, we got to just do a better job at the 3-point line tonight. And then rebounding. A lot of the threes, or a number of the threes they got, the open ones, were off offensive rebounds. So we didn't get the board, and then the kick-out three, it was just wide open. So tonight, winning the board and limiting their second chance points will be huge for us as far as containing the 3-point line.
Thank you.
Rod Boone.
Hey, JB, just this road trip for you guys, 6 games, before the All-Star break. How important is it for you guys to – I know it's one game at a time, but how important is it for you guys to kind of, I guess, have a good road trip going to the break to kind of feel good about yourselves going to the All-Star break? Yeah,
I look at it as a great opportunity here for our guys to grow together, to be together. I love being on the road with them. I think this group bunkers in. It's us versus the world mentality. This is all we got, and I love it. Our guys play hard. They play aggressively, and it's gonna bond us. It's gonna unite us on and off the floor. So I think this is an important trip for us. I don't know what the win-loss record will look like after 6 games. But more than anything, I want to come out of these 6 games a tighter group and a better team. We want to get better every single night. Obviously, tonight, playing the best team in the league record-wise, it's a challenge, winning this game tonight. But we want to be competitive. We want to go after this game. We want to win this game. But we also want to grow and get better.
And the other thing is, this morning, Gordon talked about just, I guess, coming back last week or so from the back injury. Scoring-wise, he hasn't been scoring as high as he had been previously. But he's doing different things out there. Just what are you seeing from him the last couple of weeks? And what about the balance of making sure he's not scoring too much, not scoring, I guess, too little for you guys up there on the floor?
Yeah, I want him to be aggressive. We need his aggressiveness. You know, he's got to come out and set the tone for us. I want him looking for a shot. But obviously teams are tweaking their schemes as well. They're more aggressive on him. They're trying to take the ball out of his hands. Bigs are up in the pick and roll, and he's a smart player. He's going to make the right play, and we need him to make the right play. Don't force it. So when I say be aggressive, it doesn't mean he's just got to go find a shot. Take what the defense gives you, but still continue to be aggressive. You know, whether he has the ball or not, keep hunting down your shots. And if the defense presents more bodies, kick it and let somebody else. And, you know, he missed a number of days, so I think he was a little bit out of rhythm last game. I think we all got to have a little grace here. I mean, it's tough to come back after being out for 10 days or so. So I look for him to bounce back tonight, get some more legs underneath him, and be aggressive.
Thank you.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Coach Raphael from the three-point conversion. Coach, you know you talk about on the defensive side trying to make sure they take tough threes. Is it a concern that the team might try to match Utah and fall in love with three-pointing, taking 3 points?
That we take too many threes?
Yeah.
Well, we like threes. You know, we're going to take what the defense gives us. I mean, we like threes, but we don't want to turn this into a three-point contest with Utah. You know, what we do want it to become is we want to get the best shots available. And if the best shot's a three for us, we're going to take the three. You know, I don't know what Utah will look like tonight. They're a very good defense. They take away the rim with Gobert. It's tough. And they can stay home with shooters because they have a big guy in there. They're going to make it tough on us. But I thought we did a good job, you know, last game, staying even with them for the most part, you know. But we did that by executing our offense, making shots, moving the ball. We're going to need to do that again tonight. And if it's the three, we're going to have to shoot threes and knock them down. If it's the rim, we'll take the rim as well.
And just a quick follow-up. You talked about defensive rebounding with long threes from Utah. Yeah. We've seen LaMelo, he doesn't get as many rebounds as he was getting in the beginning of the season. Is that more because of the defense he is playing and being in place defensively?
Yeah, look, I don't know exactly, you know, the numbers. He's getting out in transition more. I think our guards and our bigs are more committed to rebounding. So we have more bodies in there trying to dig it out. It's not just LaMelo, you know, and a lot of times Melo's just on the perimeter, so he doesn't have the ability to go rebound defensively. You know, he's guarding the ball, he's contesting. So there's a little bit more of that, but we need him to rebound. When he rebounds the ball, we're much better offensively, and we're better defensively. He's got the size to do it, the ability to do it. So, you know, that's a big part. We need him to rebound to be a successful team.
Richard Walker.
Richard Walker, CarolinaSportsHub.com. Coach, you referenced it, and Gordon talked about it this morning, that he's aware that other defenses are targeting him more. Have you done anything different, or did that kind of get shut down a little bit with, like you mentioned, his 10 days off? I mean, obviously he's talking about how Terry has come in and filled the breach for him. I mean, is there things that you try to do differently for him? And again, the beauty of Gordon's game is he's a facilitator, even if he doesn't have to score all the time.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's the whole thing. If defense are going to put more bodies on him, he's got to make the right play, you know, and it's something that he's done throughout his career. Obviously, Devontae's done it. Terry's seen it more now. He's going to see it more. You just got to continue to make the right play. And then, you know, it's my job to try to move him around and find some opportunities to free him up, you know, and move the defense around a little bit. So we're working through that, you know, but he's a smart player. He's a playmaker. I trust him to make the right play.
We'll close it out with Eric Walden.
Hey, Coach. Eric Walden, Salt Lake Tribune. You mentioned the need to, you know, work on the boards tonight because Utah's been one of the top rebounding teams throughout the season. Obviously, Gobert is, you know, individually one of the more elite rebounders, but Bogdanovich is not known for necessarily being too physical. Royce O'Neal's 6'4". What's made them so effective at being a good rebounding team beyond just Rudy Gobert?
Sure. I think they're very opportunistic, as you said, and they're shooting a lot of threes, which allows for, you know, those sort of mid-range long rebounds for guys like more of your guards, Bogdanovich and Royce. And, you know, Royce does a great job crashing. He's got a knack for it. You know, he just has a knack for it. I don't know if it's something they've taught him or if he's had that over the years, but he's got a knack for offensive rebounding. So I think it's a little bit of the three-point line and where those shots are coming off. The other part is teams are in rotations against their three-point shooters. A lot of times you're in rotations and it leaves a guard, you know, when let's say Bogdanovich's guy goes to help on Gobert, it leaves another guy free on the board. You know, for us to rebound with Gobert tonight, we can't just leave our bigs against him one-on-one on the board. That's not going to end well for us. We almost got to put two guys in sandwich rebound on him. When you do that, now you leave somebody open on the board, and I think a team like Utah is taking advantage of that. But a lot of it is, you know, you got to give credit to their big guys. They do a great job on the board, and it really frees everybody else to crash at the right time.